What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about SwiftCoin today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, all right? It is the 26th day of June, and here we are with about 8 hours, 40 minutes left in the day here. Coming down a little bit, down about 4% on the day, I believe. Hello? Trading View? Are you there? There we go. Oh, man, I hate this. I don't know what it is today, guys. My computer's being slow. All these videos are going to have this little buzzing noise because I'm going to have to hear that. I'm gonna have to turn up the computer. I got to turn on the performance. I like to keep it quiet, but you just see how less glitchy it is like this. It's even still a little bit glitchy. I don't know what it is. I just restarted. I cleaned out all my caches. Like I don't get it, man. 1.13 cents. 8 hours, 40 minutes left in the day. Looking like you might come down a little bit. That's a nice rejection off of the 50 there, or maybe not nice to some people. You do have, speaking of nice things though, you do have bullish divergence, double bullish divergence, low here, higher low, higher low. Low here, lower low, lower low. That is double bullish divergence. You moved exactly to where you would if you were to validate this bullish divergence, and now you're moving down. So you've done your job. Finding resistance at the 50 is never fun. Higher lows or higher highs here, lower highs in the price as far as closing price goes. That is hidden bearish divergence as well. So probably a little move down. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame and see if we can divulge a little bit more information here. Maybe even the 15-minute time frame. We'll start here. Yeah, so the 15-minute looks like it wants to go down, right? The RSI is pretty weak. You're probably going to get into that oversold zone some more. 1 hour time frame here. You do have lower lows in the RSI with higher lows in the price, but not for long. You're probably going to get oversold, and at that point, you will see lower lows with lower lows. So, yeah, I'm not thinking that that this holds up too well from here. Is this the day? Let me just make sure something real quick. Hold on. Low. I think that's the day. Yeah, let's go. Let's go with that. Okay. Low here to the high here. Right below the 382, found a little turbulence there, right? Found some support, went all the way up to your 236, and now you're back down. We'll see you at the golden ratio. Simple, right? Right around 1 cent, 1.03, 1.05 cents, something like that. Find support down there, and then boom, you'll be ripping and running, man. You'll be moving up. 1 hour RSI does look a little bit bearish, though, rejecting the overbought zone a couple times. It's not what you want to see, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got oversold, and again, that would likely lead us to the golden ratio. If we don't go to 1.05 cents to 1.03 cents, then I know this makes a huge difference, but 1.08 cents would likely hold, right? But I don't think that's what's going to happen. My theory is that Bitcoin and various other cryptos will be dropping over the coming day. It's probably not going to take too long, just over the next day or so. 4 hour time frame. Looking at this here, rejecting the overbought zone a couple of times, right? We don't want to see that, but getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out. That's normally good stuff, but with this low level of penetration through the overbought zone, it's not ideal. It's not. You're not actually showing. Like look at this right here. That's good. You're getting oversold, but you're not getting overbought. That's not what you want to see, man. So you're probably going to come down. You're below the 50. You'll probably come down, find support at the 40-35 area. If not, maybe the oversold zone itself holds a support. If you were to get oversold on the 4 hour time frame, I would be curious to see if you actually did go below 1 cent. In all honesty, you could do that, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. Let's look at this on a daily perspective real quick and take a high to low real quick. Okay, high, relative high here to this relative low. Is this right? I think it is, yeah. So 382 to the 236. You know, typically I would call for you to find support right here. I would actually call for you to find support right at the 236 like that, and then move up to the golden ratio. That actually is a good setup, but with everything that we've seen, I think you're going to go a little bit lower, so maybe you do go below 1 cent, man. Sometimes you go to the 0.69 right there, and you find support. Maybe you do go down there. But again, we're talking about small things, right? Like 1.05 cents, 0.02 cents below 1 cent, right? Like it's really not big differences. Whether it's here, whether it's here, whatever, somewhere in that zone, that's where we're going to go a little bit lower. And then from there, we should see a nice move up that will take you to your golden ratio zone, right? Something like that would take you up to about 1.4 to 1.5 cents, something like that. That is a big move. That is what we're talking about, right? Just better opportunities to buy if you wait, if you're patient. Let's see how much on a percentage basis we're talking about to the downside. Okay, I guess that is like 12%. So I guess that is, yeah, it's a 12%, between like 12% to a 6% difference. I guess that is a little bit significant there. But when you move up from the current price, let alone from the lower prices, you'll see a 26% increase to a 33% increase or more. or more, but you likely do stop there. Oftentimes, you do expect to find resistance at the golden ratio, especially if you found resistance at the 382 first. If we made it all the way up here to the 0.5 and we were coming down here and finding support, I would say you stand a better chance of breaking through the golden ratio then. But where we are here doing this, I would think that's just the logical area that we would go to. Afterwards, talking about higher prices, and let's talk about higher prices, okay? 3-day time frame? We can talk about it on the 3-day time frame, sure. High to low, let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, come on. Hold on now. There we go. High to low. Too low. There we go. And you've already shown that you like to go just below the 236, so maybe you do find support right there just above 1 cent on that relative 236 area over there. Anyways, high to low, I would expect that after you move up to this golden ratio at 2.3 to 2.6 cents, you'll find a little bit of, oh, no, see, but look at this. You did the thing. You went to the 0.5 first, so I would think then you have a chance of breaking through the golden ratio. But if you find resistance here, that's okay. Maybe you go to 3.1 to 3.8 cents overall, right? Early July. You find some resistance there, and then you're on your way to higher prices. I would think that by the end of July, going into August, you should be at prices that are above 10 cents, 14 cents, and reaching for 23 to 29 cents. If you're not at 23 to 29 cents by the end of July, then I would expect that it's in the first half of August that you get there. I don't really know what else to say. Let's look at some stuff for SwiftCoin here. Let's actually look at some stuff. Swift blockchain maybe. Yeah, there we go. It's the same thing. It took me forever to find out that these are the same thing. Optimal liquidity paths across dexes and bridges. You stay in control. By the way, you can't use their product, I think, if you're in the United States, but if you have a VPN, or if you're not in the United States, I'm pretty sure you can use their products, and their bridges are sophisticated for sure. They definitely are. And in this world, guys, where cross-chain routing is like a very big deal. If you're on Dexes, you're going from base chain trading meme coins, Tron chain trading meme coins, Solana, Ethereum, whatever. You already know that it's a pain in the ass with all the fees, with having to go send your funds from place to place. Some places don't allow you to do swaps, or like they do them ineffectively. Like, I don't know, man. I see the use case for this. I really do. It just takes other people seeing the use case, and I know there are other people that do, but just like from a market perspective, this being implemented, they got SwiftGPT, which is pretty cool, right? They've got the AI thing. There's AI cryptos that's all they have is something like this, right? That's the only thing they got going for them. This thing's got so many things going for it. It reminds me of Onyx Coin, man. They've got different things that they're developing all the time, adding new cryptos to their, I don't know if it's their blockchain, but their swap chain, let's call it. I don't know, their bridge capabilities. Let's see. Trump family linked WLFI token is gaining corporate attention as potential financial reserve asset. What? What? That's crazy, guys. It's actually crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but it is kind of crazy. I'm not seeing anything else here. I was just seeing if there's anything new. Enjoy an upgraded experience with new lower swap fee rates on both Swift blockchain, web, and mobile app, making it easier to move across chains and maximize your gains. Not minimize, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Anyways, guys, I got nothing else for you. I was just seeing if there's any kind of anything else useless coin. There's all these coins now, right? Useless coin's doing its thing. There's all these other coins that are like broke coin, pointless coin, worthless coin, whatever. Like that's the new meme right now. And some of those coins are doing well, but just understand, guys, like meme coins are not really here to stay. The only meme coin that's built to last is Dogecoin. Okay, understand. If not, just don't be a bag holder, right? It's okay to invest in meme coins, or I shouldn't say invest, but play with meme coins. Just don't be a bag holder, right? The only one you should bag hold if you're looking at bag hold any meme coin would be Dogecoin. But this is a SwiftCoin video. Let's get back to SwiftCoin. A little bit of downside, then a lot of upside. That's the main meat of it, okay? I'll see you on the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Bye-bye.